In Victorian times, Rochester was much loved by Charles Dickens. The great writer used many of its places and characters as the inspiration for his famous works, and I'll be telling you about some of them on this tour. And not far from here is the Guildhall Museum. As we cross the High Street, you'll see a beautiful 15th century archway. This is known as Church's Gate, and Dickens chose it as the home of John Jasper, choir master of Cloisterham Cathedral in The Mystery of Edwin Drood. And Cloisterham Cathedral was in fact the breathtaking Rochester Cathedral, the second oldest foundation in England and a place of worship and prayer for more than 1,400 years. We'll stop outside Rochester's Cathedral and Castle. Here you can enjoy historical and architectural wonders and explore the ancient stories behind its structures. Public opinion demanded that he be buried at Westminster Abbey instead. Look out from the 16th century, possibly even longer. From here, you can take a stroll through the This imposing building was laid in 1898 by Queen Victoria's daughter, Her Royal Highness Princess Christian, and it was opened at the turn of the century by the Liberal statesman Lord Rosen. You can know more than 250 years of military history and enjoy spectacular views over the River Medway. You can also tour its amazing network of underground tunnels. Outside the fort's entrance, you will see the fine equestrian statue of Lord Horatio Kitchener, famous British military leader and statesman. The statue was originally erected in Khartoum and was brought to Chatham in 1960. Is Medway's tour. To the Victorian era, watch the great author travel around the world and speak only when spoken to in the Victorian. His family moved to Kent, and his father worked as a preacher to naval sailors. Their tales and stories must have fascinated the 1960s. The store buildings on the riverbank close to the centre of Chatham began what grew to be Britain's largest royal dockyard, employing thousands of men. Across the road stands the former parish church of St. Mary, where Charles Dickens' three-year-old sister, Harriet Dickens, is buried in the churchyard. There has been a church on this site since Saxon times. And now points north. Was built on the high ground overlooking the river in order to protect Chatham and its important dockyard from attack at the time when Britain was at war with France and Napoleon's army. St. Bartholomew's Hospital, founded by Gundulf, Bishop of Rochester in 1078, is one of the oldest continuously functioning hospitals in the world. papers. This was the scene of the duel between Mr. Picnic and Dr. Slammer. A prominent section of Rochester's city wall. This section stands on the site of the Roman wall of the 2nd century and was rebuilt in its present form around 1380.